I did my presentation over Apollo.
Apollo's background. Apollo is the son of Zeus and Leto. His sister is Artemis. Artemis is the older twin sister. Artemis and Apollo were born on the sunny Greek island of Delos. Apollo is a handsome young man, strong and youthful god of golden hair. And that's his father Zeus, his mother Leto, and his sister Artemis. Apollo is the god of music, playing the golden lyre, god of healing who taught man medicine, god of light, and god of truth.
Josh, we get the door.
His symbols are the bow and arrow, the lyre, the raven, rays of light from his head, the wreath, and the branch of laurel. These are just pictures of his symbols. So facts about Apollo. One of his important daily tasks is to harness his chariot with 4 horses and drive the sun across the sky. He is famous for his oracle at Daphne. Some more facts. He invented the lute, a plucking instrument, body shaped like a pear, popular for playing the lyre, invented by Hermes. Had few children, but many romances, often associated with the sun. He was not originally a sun god. And that's the lyre, body shaped like a pear. Apollo is just like his father. They both have had many love affairs with goddesses and mortals. Even though Apollo had many love affairs, he was never married to anyone. Cassandra, Daphne, Achelous, and Calliope were all Apollo's lover at one time. Apollo followed his father's footsteps and also had a thing with men.
It's very Greek.
One of his popular myths was slain of the serpent. At 4 days old, he took his bow and arrow and went out to find the serpent named Python that harassed his mother during pregnancy. Finding the serpent, Python, who was said to be several acres in length, Apollo wounded her with his first shot. The serpent crawled back into her cave, and Apollo followed her in and shot her a second time, killing her. Everyone was glad to get rid of her. The killing of the serpent was no small matter. Zeus was proud of his son for killing the serpent, but was not pleased because he didn't know where he would go to get advice. Even though Zeus favored his child, he felt that Apollo should be punished for killing the python to teach him a lesson. Apollo had to live and work on earth as a mortal for 1 year. His other myth that is very popular is his love for Daphne. Apollo mocked Eros, Cupid, for playing with bows and arrows because they were made for war instead of love. As Eros was mad at Apollo, he shot an arrow at a tree named Daphne to make her hate Apollo, and he shot a golden arrow at Apollo. Apollo began to chase Daphne, but they were pretty even with speed, so Apollo asked Eros to help him catch her. Daphne saw that Apollo was going to catch up, so Daphne went to her father, asking him to make her lose by changing her shape. As Daphne's father helped her, he turned her into a tree. Daphne began to run slower and slower as her feet joined the earth. When Apollo caught her, she was a tree. Apollo was heartbroken. He hugged the tree, and it shrank away from his touch. He promised he would always tend to the tree.